I lost a friendship today. That's what happened. Welcome back to the AlphaGinger Show, everybody, and today's episode is definitely not going to be a normal one. I'm going to try to have this video up either Thursday or Friday. My laptop is on the fritz right now. It's possessed by an evil villain that's sole purpose is to stop me from uploading my videos, apparently. So I'm going to try to have it working and maybe have a new video up other than this one on Friday, but I'm not sure. So today I wanted to discuss what you saw in the intro. I recently had a falling out with a friend, and it was eye-opening for a few reasons. First of all, I didn't see it coming. I wouldn't have ever expected it to come in the way it did, actually. I was sort of prepared for it, but I also, parts of it I wasn't. This is going to stay anonymous. I don't want to make this any worse than it was. This is not a hate video. This is just a educational video, I guess, for people that might deal with this kind of situation. I had a friend that told me that him and I weren't invited to this thing by one of our other mutual friends, and it seemed really odd. So I confronted him. I was like, hey, I heard this happen, but we weren't invited. Anything I did that would have made this happen? And that's when I got told off. I literally got told off by a now former friend of mine that I was treating them poorly for years, apparently. Came out of the blue. I wouldn't have ever expected his reasons to be the reasons I did him wrong. Mainly because I pride myself on respecting other people and their opinions and how they go about their lives. I may not enjoy some people's choices sometimes, but I can't change that. That's who they are. So I pride myself on respect, and he basically told me I was doing the opposite of that, which really had me in all sorts of emotions. Because he told me, he straight up told me that he was done with my BS. Of course, he didn't use BS, he used the full word. And that stung a little bit. Stung a little bit more than I thought it would, because as I said, I treat people with respect, and he had some reasonings behind it, and it angered me. Literally the first emotion I had was pure anger, hate, rage at him for disrespecting me and attacking my integrity. It felt out of place. It felt wrongfully accusing, and I didn't enjoy hearing those words about me. I don't think anybody ever does. And so I initially started talking to some friends about it. They tried to help me out and say nice things to me, saying that you're not like that. This seems out of the blue. Why is he voicing these now? And I just wanted to write something. I just wanted to write a message in response. In my state of mind, my anger state of mind, it wasn't going to be just a, why would you think these things about me? It was a message that was going to attack him and retaliate, basically, with reasons I think he did me wrong and I did nothing wrong. So I sat down, I got my laptop, and I literally sat down and wrote out my retaliation message. That's what it was. I was just trying to retaliate, to get revenge on him calling me names, basically. I'm not gonna lie. I wrote a lot. I wrote about 6 paragraphs. It looked like a novel. I'm not gonna lie. It looked like a novel. Just I let everything out. I let all my emotions flow out in this message. There was a lot of anger. There was a lot of pointing to examples as to how he mistreated me and was a bad friend to me. And I really tried to attack him. That was the whole point of the message. And by the time I finished the message, it was really long, and I read it back, and it was pure hate. I mean, there were some points where I was pointing out things that they did to some of my friends, and that wasn't okay. But for the most part, I was just attacking them. I was just attacking them, and that was the whole point of it, just to attack them. And that was it was eye-opening that I had all these emotions pent up in me, built up, and they all came to the surface all at once, and I was so mad. I was so mad. I had all of this anger built up in me that I had not seen or known about until this moment, and I just wrote it all out in this message. So I ran this message by some of my friends, and they first said, "Holy crap, this is really long. Why do you want me to read this?" But after that, they were saying, "This is really well written. I think they need to hear this to set some things straight and maybe teach them some lessons." So I had it ready to send. I was going to send it to them, and I just couldn't. I couldn't send it. Don't know why. I mean, I do know why, but at the moment, I didn't know why. I was ready to. I had the finger on the button. I couldn't send it. And I sat there and I contemplated why. And it was because it was just pure hate. That's all it was. It was pure hate, and that's not me. Pride myself on treating others like I want to be treated, golden rule, and it would have been wrong for me to try to fight fire with fire, hate with hate, and it was eye-opening in that sense too, because I didn't realize I could get to that point where I was ready to just hurt someone with words, just to hurt them, basically, for attacking me. I mean, that's all it was. I was just wanting to hurt them for hurting me. That's what it was, and I felt really bad about this. I felt bad that I thought these things about them, and so I didn't send it ever. I ended up sending them a completely different message, and it was an apology message, basically. I told them that I had this long message written out. I was going to send it, and it was from the heart. It really was. It was completely from the heart. I was going to send it, but it just would have been wrong. It would have been wrong of me, and so I apologized to them in the message. I said, I should never have thought those things about you. I understand you have your opinions about me, and those are yours to thank. I can't be the one to determine how you feel about me, and I wish them the best in their future life, and said adios for now. I literally, that was the end of it. I put adios for now. That was it. And I sent that, and I truly hope that they read the message and they didn't take it in any weird way, that I was being backhanded or whatever. It was from the heart. I truly meant that. If down the road you want to connect again, we'll see. But it's about all I can do at this point. But I felt a lot better sending that message than I did the hateful one. I would have felt bad that I was attacking someone for attacking me. That's not how people should do things, obviously. So I felt a lot of regret, a lot of shame there. But then after I sent that apology message, I felt a lot better. I felt a whole lot better. I've moved on since then. I feel a lot better about myself. I feel I've unearthed some things that I can work on to make myself better. I went through a process of emotions that I usually never have to deal with because I'm usually never put in that situation, because most people don't find my interactions with them to be poor, to be less than par. So I was put in a new situation, and I feel at first I was about to not handle it well. Then I corrected that. I handled it much better than I thought I would, and I feel much better about it. I feel right off the bat afterwards, I actually thanked God for not letting me send that message, because I think it would have just escalated everything to a much worse state than it really needed to be, because it just would have been back and forth from there. That's what it would have been, and we would have accomplished nothing but filling each other's life with more hate. And that's not needed. That's not needed ever. There's already enough hate in this world without this extra just fighting that we do in life, that it was unnecessary to add that. So I thank God for stopping me. And like I said, I'm feeling much better now about it. And I think that's a lesson a lot of people need to just take right now. If you're wronged, if someone calls you out, shames you, calls you names, curses you out, don't retaliate with hate. Don't respond with vitriolic statements that are only designed to hurt the person that hurt you. Apologize to them. Forgive them. Forgive yourself for any possible wrongdoings you may have done to them. Like I said, we already have enough hate in this world, especially right now, 2018, with how our nation is divided by hate. Literally, we are divided by hate right now. And it's as simple as just listen to hear them out when they voice their concerns. Hear them out. And instead of responding immediately with more hate right back at them, tell them, I understand. I hear what you're telling me. I may not agree with it, but I'm working to understand how you're thinking this, how I can fix this or correct this, and move on. Don't make things worse. You're just adding stress to your life. Unnecessary stress. I feel better by taking this moral high ground. Not to say I'm better than them. I'm not. I really am not, because based on the message I wrote to respond to them, I got to work on some things. But I feel better for not sending it, and I think a lot of people could take a lesson from that. Looking at a lot of high up people in politics today. A lot of you. Fix it. Stop the hate. Hashtag rise above the hate. Let's get that trending. If you like this video, I'm probably not going to make too many more videos like this one. Honestly hoping this is a one-off, because I didn't care for this situation. But if you like this video, if it inspired you to become a better person or treat others much better, click the like button below. Also comment if you've had a similar situation to this, where there's just fighting back and forth and there's just hate and you want to resolve it. Comment below if you've had a similar situation. Subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every Tuesday and Friday. Tuesdays are video games videos, and Friday are videos absolutely not like this one, but more lighthearted, upbeat, funny, and usually impressions. But for now, treat others better. Forgive yourself for anything that you feel you've done bad in life. And don't quit your daydream. Adios.